Hi, I'm Captain Monte with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report. Early in the morning, I've been coming into Island Moorings and working these little cuts that go back into the back flats, just right off the edge of the main channel with live piggies. Free lining, we've been catching good numbers of trout on both sides. Just these little cutoffs that come off into these back little lakes. If you'll just don't really have to pull into the lake, just stay on the edge and work it real slow. Throw your piggies up in there, free lining. Been good trout on both sides of these of this channel, especially on the lake side. If it goes into a little lake, work it from the edge and then go in, and there's been good trout. There's been a few reds. As the morning comes on, we've still been coming back here, back by these docks of these houses, and catching redfish and black drum, live shrimp or dead shrimp. You can use a lead head with just a piece of dead shrimp, or you can use live shrimp with like a 1/4 ounce or 1/16 ounce weight, a lightweight, and get up against these docks. As the sun comes up, you can actually see that school of black drum actually up on top. So there's been good fish all around these docks. You cannot tie up to the docks. You can use your trolling motors and pull in there. Just be respectful. That's the main thing. Don't want to get any of the homeowners upset, but there's good fish around them docks. Out here on this flat, there's a lot of oysteries. Those of you in those shallow water boats, you can work this back island right through here and redfish in the potholes. Black drum, live shrimp, live piggies. You can use live mullet. If you can get live mullet, works good also. Back here in East Flats, all these potholes back here, especially on this one bar that comes across right through here, you can work that bar. Redfish with your favorite cut baits. Black drum in the potholes with dead shrimp. Just jump from pothole to pothole. Take your time. Work each pothole, slowly. There's been good fish in all these little potholes. There's some islands that work this edge right through here. Same deal, potholes, cut baits. Been working real well. Out here on this bar that comes out right here on East Flats, live croakers or live piggies. Early in the morning, been good numbers of trout out here in this deeper grass. Over here on the Pelican, there's some deeper rocks that are like 5 to 6 foot deep out here scattered. This has been working real well in the mornings with live shrimp on popping corks, or you can use live piggies or live croaker. You got to work the croakers a little bit and the piggies because they'll get down them rocks and you'll be hung up. So you want them to go down, but at the same time, you just don't want them sitting there just swimming. Because they will get you down in those rocks. Back here on this back reef, there's a reef right here on this point here. If you'll come on the back side, you'll see a PVC pole. If you work that reef right up here in front, live shrimp, you can free line them. You can use popping corks, live croaker, good trout in the mornings. If you come on the back side of Pelican, there's a couple whales out here. These whales, first thing in the morning with live shrimp, you can free line them. You can use live croaker or live piggies. There have been a few good trout out here on these whales back here in this deeper grass. So work it slow. Try to catch an early morning bite. If you can't get that early morning bite, well, then go after your redfish and black drum. Seems like the black drum been starting to really eat right before daylight or around 9:30, 10 o'clock when that tide starts moving. Then the black drums start moving. Back here at these cabins on East Flats, like I was saying, once that sun comes up, this little cut right here by these cabins, black drum up on the edges in the main cut, come in with your trolling motors, work it slow. Have it on like a number 3 and number 4. Work it slow on that edge. Look for that mud stir. Look for the school of fish. You can actually see them. if you'll take your time and don't spook them, you can sit there and get you a good mess of black drum. Those of you that like to catch mangrove snappers, right now is a great time to be catching mangroves. If you'll come right past the ferries and work this iron wall, this steel wall that comes on this edge right here, it's like 30 foot deep. I use number 3/4 ounce weight, and dropping them shrimp right on that edge of that wall. There have been some good sized mangroves all along this wall, and inside, outside, on the corners. Good numbers of mangrove snapper. Even out here on this jetty rock that comes off of Brown and Root right here, another good place to be catching mangrove snappers. Been some good ones hanging around along these granite rocks back behind these houses. This is all good area right now to catch mangroves and black drum. Live shrimp, I use a knocker rig with a 1/4 ounce or a 3/8 ounce weight, just depending how that current's moving. Number 2 Kell hook, live shrimp, and there have been good numbers of mangrove snapper. They're delicious to eat, and they are plentiful. Over here on Dagger, up against these rocks through here, all the way down, the good numbers of black drum and mangrove snapper. The black drum been off and on, but there have been redfish hanging in there. There have been, mangrove snappers hanging. There's been speckled trout. So all these little rock walls from the point of Ransom all the way down to Dagger, all this area through here up on these rocks, a good place to ambush fish right now. Be careful. It gets shallow the closer you get to them rocks. So those of you in them shallow water boats don't have the issue. The deeper center console boats, take your time going in. Make sure your boat can get in there. If you see those ships coming, you might want to pull out and let that ship go by and then go back in there, because if not, they're going to put you on bottom. They suck a lot of water out, and then you're high and dry. So be careful. Keep an eye out on them big boats. If you come back into this little cut by Sunray, and working these back little islands right through here with your cut baits or live piggies or live mullet, there have been good numbers of redfish all the way back here to George Clark's Hole. I'll go through there and work these islands, these little chains of islands slowly, especially when there's a current moving. If there's no current, but there's a lot of ships moving, them ships make an artificial tide, and usually when them ships are going by, that's when you're going to get the bite. So all these little islands, all the way from Dagger and back over here at Redfish Bay, good areas to be targeting. Redfish, speckled trout out here in the middle. Piggy's been working real good, better than croaker it seems like. And then if you get back over here, there's some oyster reefs right through here. Black drum been hanging out on these reefs. Dead shrimp or live. You can use a little jig head or a little 16th or 1/4 ounce weights. Been working perfect. Ingleside has been having some good, clean, green water. I've been working this deeper grass out here right past these houses. Live piggies, been catching trout. There's some little guts that run back through here. And if you put in them live shrimp, just with the knocker rig with 3/8 ounce weight, or popping cork, putting the popping cork on with live shrimp, been redfish and black drum hanging off into these little cuts. You'll see them on low tide. You can see these little cuts coming off that island. You can kind of trolling motor in there, set your power poles down. Good areas to be targeting fish right now. Over here before Kiewit, this little area right through here, what we call demagnification plant. It's a big facility. All around that metal structure, we've been catching mangrove snappers. We've been catching redfish, flounder, black drum, live shrimp. Been pretty much catching everything here. I've been using just a knocker rig and number 2 Kell hook. Been working real well, and even past Kiewit, all down here by Oxy and Chenier and all this structure through here. Good place to be targeting fish right now. They're kind of migrating. Cooler water and this deeper water, their structure, good areas to be targeting fish. You can come back around on this backside of this rock right through here with live croaker, live piggies, or live shrimp. Trout in the mornings. There have been mangrove snapper, and there's been a few good redfish. So this area right through here on this rock works real well. You can come down and have your favorite cut baits, what I like doing, and getting up here all the way on the bank and throwing them cut baits. You can either put a little weight, or you can, if you got a good sized piece of cut bait, you can free line them and just throw them all the way up on that sandbank and let them set. Been good redfish, good numbers of redfish all through here. This deeper, hard sand back here on Berry, redfish and trout. First thing in the morning, been holding good. It gets shallow up close to that island, so you don't have to be right up on that island. You come a little further out here in that 5 to 6 foot of water, little cooler water. Good fish all through here right now. Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Monte.